4 days, we've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. Your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's off to a 4-under start. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole. A beautiful Thursday here on the first coast of Florida. Anticipation in the air for the first real big championship of the year. It is the Players and our featured golfer coming off a very strong showing last weekend at the Arnold Palmer Invitational down at Bay Hill. This is going to be a real test of where you stack up in this rookie season, don't you think, Frank?
I certainly do, Rich. I mean, the who's who of golfer here on a golf course that has tormented so many players over the years. The fact that there's trouble, often on both sides of the fairway. These greens, they can be as quick as anything. And, of course, then you have to finish. And everybody knows how famous this finish here is at TPC Sawgrass.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. A fine Thursday as we get rolling in this Players' Championship. The course in pristine condition. Frank, we hear so much about this golf course being one that favors accuracy over distance. Is that fair to say?
It is. Often we use the phrase, it favors no one. And I think that's the hardest part of the golf course. There's no stereotypical type winner here at TPC Sawgrass. It really is a good blend of just finding position on some holes. Then the longer hitters, well, they can take advantage. The new 12th hole, for example, the drivable par 4. There's some tweaks in the golf course, but still, they expose everybody long and short. And that's the beauty and, in some respect, the pain of this golf course.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain at 1 under par. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Turner alongside Frank Navalo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Okay, safely aboard. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
There is a sneaky bit of break from left to right on this putt, but don't overdo it.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is. We close out the front 9 with the 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day one.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the ring.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home course of the PGA Tour, TPC Sawgrass, it's live second-round coverage of the Players. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Second round now here at TPC Sawgrass and the Players. And Frank, as we look at our featured golfer, I think you'd have to say played pretty well yesterday in that first ever professional round on this challenging golf course. And now a repeat of that performance would most likely get them through to the weekend. That's not a bad goal for a rookie on tour, is it?
Certainly isn't, Rich. It puts you in that elite category of only the top 60 or 70 players that'll make Saturday and Sunday. So I think in retrospect, when you look at the quality of this field and the golf course, which nobody over the years, as you and I both know, are ever comfortable on, it is a really solid performance, one you can hang your hat on.
Yes, got the speed perfect there from off the green. The line was perfect too, and as a result, it's in for birdie. Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532-yard par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
Well, it's forward. That's about it.
Yeah, that'll come up just a bit short, but I'll tell you what, from off the green, that's pretty well judged. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at 2 under. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is.
Frank, how difficult is it to access the hole location if you miss the fairway here at 4?
Well, if you miss it left, I've got to say the lesser of two evils is to be in the bunker on the right.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this fourth green. 75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. That one grabbed a little quickly, so more work than you're hoping for. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of break in this overall. Distance very important. It might be one of those putts. Hit it firm, you take the break out altogether.
Ooh, almost fell. Just a few inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll stay at -3. So for our featured golfer, Frankie, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line.